All right, welcome back to the Warehouse of Dreams and our pull-up progression. So this is a little discussion on pull-ups. We started yesterday talking about why pull-ups. Now we're going to talk about how to get your pull-ups. And the first thing we're going to start off with is the method I used back in my mid-30s. I hadn't done pull-ups in probably 20 years. I was really heavy, really out of shape, and so I used this first method here to get my pull-ups. And what it is the ring row. And so, depending on where you are and your strength, mobility, and everything, we're going to start with the rings up pretty high, and then as you get stronger, we'll lower them down. So probably set the rings right around shoulder height, and start with your feet right underneath the rings. You're going to lean back, keep your shoulders pulled back, just like you're trying to put your shoulder blades into your back pockets. So these things back here, your shoulder blades, push those down like you're trying to put them in your back pockets, all right? So we're going to start out standing nice and tall, shoulders pulled back, extend your elbows all the way, and then pull the rings right to your chest. And then as you get stronger, you're going to lower it down. So this is all progression, all right? And we need to learn to enjoy the journey. It's not all about the destination. A lot of it is making these little baby steps, getting you to that destination. You know, the destination is great, but we also want to enjoy the whole process. So, as we get stronger, we're going to lower these rings down. And so you can keep your feet right underneath the rings, lean back, and pull the rings to your chest. As you get stronger, you're going to move your feet forward so that your shoulders are basically right underneath the rings. And so you're pulling right to your chest. I'll show you what that looks like. So now my shoulders are directly underneath the rings, and I'm pulling myself up into the camera frame. So probably you can't see me at the bottom, but I'm pulling myself up. I'm directly underneath the rings. Once that gets completely doable, then we can set an object like a bench. As you can see right here, we can put a bench out in front of you. You're going to set your feet up on the bench and work from a deficit. So I could even lower the rings down a little bit more. I'm going to set my feet on the bench. And so my feet are actually higher than my shoulders now, and I'm pulling myself up from a deficit. And so we can increase the deficit to increase the difficulty of the pull-up. It's also changing the range of motion, so you're coming at it from a lot of different angles. And so we want to work every type of pulling movement from as many possible angles as possible. Possible. All right, next thing. This I really like. When the ring rows get really boring in your workout, depending on what we're trying to accomplish, we can do a modification where we use a barbell for a pull-up bar. And so what you want to do is set the barbell on the back side of the rig at whatever height you can reach from a kneeling position. So for me, I'm going to set my barbell right here. It's about 3 holes down from the top. I'll do the same thing on this side. And I want it on the back side so that I'm pulling the bar into the rig as I'm doing my pull-up. I want you to take an ab mat and just set it directly underneath where the barbell is going to be. And that's just a soft surface for your knees to rest on. So take your barbell, put it on the rig, and you're going to be on the opposite side of the rig at this point. I want your knees directly underneath the bar. And I'm going to grab the camera so you can see what I mean. But my knees are right underneath the bar. My feet are resting on the floor, and I'm going to do a pull it from here and just relax my legs. I'm going to pull my shoulders back and down, pull my chin above the bar that way. Let me change this up a little bit so you can see what exactly is happening here. So now you can see the floor. Okay? So I want my knees right underneath the bar. I'm going to bring the edge of my knee out here. If my knee's behind the bar, there's going to be a lot of force in my lower back. So if I'm pulling from here, my lower back's compromised. So I want to bring my knees forward. And I'm going to pull my shoulders back and down. Let my feet just rest on the floor. I'm going to relax my legs and pull my chin over the bar. Now the neat thing about this is we can actually help ourselves by pushing into the floor with our toes. So if you're not strong enough to let your legs just relax and successfully pull your chin over the bar, you can put the balls of your feet on the floor and use your legs, kind of push through your toes to help you get your chin over the bar. As that gets easier, lay the top of your shoe on the floor and maybe push from your toenails to get your chin over the bar. So, a couple different ways after building up that pull-up strength. I wanted to talk about those first and foremost today. Another option in a workout would be to do a jumping pull-up. So I'm tall enough where I can reach this pull-up bar, and I'm fully extended. My elbows are a little bent. The pull-up bar is roughly the middle of my forearm is where you want to set it up. So if you need a box or a bench, go ahead and set a box or a bench underneath your pull-up bar so that when you reach fully extended, the middle of your forearm is where the bar is touching. So you've got a little bit of a give in that arm. You're not all the way extended at the bottom. And so if you're going to do jumping pull-ups in the workout, this is not going to build up your pull-up strength, but it will build up your pull-up endurance and your pull-up stamina. So it's more cardiorespiratory than strength, all right? So if we're just dealing with strength, start working with your ring rows, start working with leg-supported pull-ups, and then start working with the progression that's in the members area of the website. But if you're trying to build up your stamina and your endurance, this is a great place to go once you've got your pull-up strength, is just to jump up to the pull-up bar, and you're going to push yourself back down. I don't want you lowering yourself down because you may damage your muscles that way. So as you get to the top, push yourself back into the bottom. That's going to look like this. So I'm actively bouncing, pulling myself up, and actively pushing myself back down. So a couple great ways to start building strength for the pull-up, and the jumping pull-ups are a great way to start building up your stamina and your endurance in your pull-up. You're not going to get stronger doing jumping pull-ups, but it's more of a cardiorespiratory type of element for a workout. Depending on the type of workout we're doing, you may see me program jumping pull-ups in the workout, or we may substitute ring rows or these leg-supported pull-ups on the barbell. So that's how we're going to get to our pull-ups. We talked about why pull-ups. Now we're talking about how to get to them. And then the next video, I'm going to talk about some more progressions working on getting your strict pull-up. Okay? So stay tuned for that tomorrow.